In the silent corners of countless homes, many men grapple with an unseen struggle, living with a narcissistic wife. A challenge that is often shrouded in silence, misunderstood, and the emotional toll it takes on men can be vast. It's like being caught in a whirlwind of emotional ups and downs where your feelings, thoughts, and even your reality are constantly being questioned and dismissed. It's a struggle that can leave you feeling isolated, drained, and often questioning your own worth. You see, narcissism isn't just about someone who loves themselves a little too much. It's a personality disorder characterized by an inflated sense of self-importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Living with a narcissistic wife means dealing with these traits on a daily basis, traits that can be manipulative, controlling, and emotionally damaging. The purpose of this video isn't to vilify or demonize narcissistic individuals, but to shed light on the challenges faced by men who are in a relationship with them. It's about understanding the dynamics at play, the emotional toll it can have, and importantly, it's about inspiring you to break free from these challenges. Breaking free doesn't necessarily mean ending the relationship. It could mean setting firm boundaries, seeking professional help, or finding ways to maintain your emotional health amidst the chaos. It's about finding the strength to prioritize your own mental and emotional well-being, even when it feels like you're constantly being pushed to the sidelines. This journey to empowerment might seem daunting, but remember, it's a journey, not a race. It's about taking small, consistent steps towards reclaiming your worth, your voice, and your life. It's about recognizing that you, too, deserve respect, empathy, and genuine love. So, whether you're in the throes of this struggle, just coming to terms with it, or you're a friend or family member looking to understand and support, this video is for you. It's a call to action, an invitation to start the journey towards empowerment, and a reminder that you're not alone in this struggle. Living with a narcissistic wife can be a lonely journey, but remember, you are not alone. To navigate through this challenge, we first need to understand what narcissism is. Narcissism, in psychological terms, is a personality disorder characterized by a pervasive pattern of grandiosity, a need for admiration, and a lack of empathy. This might manifest as a sense of entitlement or a constant need for attention and validation. Picture this: a wife who rarely, if ever, acknowledges her husband's feelings or needs. She may frequently belittle or criticize him to maintain a sense of superiority. Her emotional toolbox lacks empathy, making it difficult for her to understand or care about her husband's feelings. Instead, her focus is often on maintaining an image of perfection and superiority, even if it means manipulating those around her. Now let's delve into some of the challenges men face when in a relationship with a narcissistic wife. One of the most significant challenges is the feeling of being unseen or unheard. The narcissistic wife's intense focus on herself often leaves little room for the husband's feelings or needs. This can lead to feelings of loneliness and frustration. Another challenge is the constant criticism and belittlement, which can erode a man's self-esteem over time. It's like living in a world where your worth is constantly under question. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, creating a downward spiral of negativity that is hard to break free from. Then there's gaslighting, a manipulative tactic where the narcissistic wife makes the husband question his perception of reality. This can lead to a sense of confusion and a loss of trust in oneself. These challenges can be overwhelming, but remember, understanding is the first step to overcoming. By recognizing these behaviors as signs of narcissism, you're already on the path to breaking free from the emotional turmoil. Recognizing these traits is the first step towards understanding the situation you're in. In the face of narcissistic behavior, it's crucial to remember your worth. It's like holding up a mirror to a clear sky and reflecting the magnificence that is you. You're not just a reflection of someone else's distorted image. You are a unique, worthy individual with a lot to offer. A narcissistic relationship can cast shadows over your self-esteem, making it challenging to see your true value. But remember, it's not the sun that's dimmed, it's the clouds that are blocking its shine. The same applies to you. The perceived flaws and inadequacies are not your reality. They're merely distortions caused by the narcissistic behavior you've been exposed to. Now take a moment. Breathe. Reflect on your personal value and worth. What are your strengths? What makes you, you? These are the aspects of your identity that no one can take away from you. Your worth is not defined by someone else's inability to see it. Setting boundaries is a critical step towards reclaiming your life. Indeed, it's crucial to establish and maintain healthy boundaries to protect your mental and emotional well-being. But how do you begin? Think of boundaries as invisible lines that you draw around yourself to define where you end and where someone else begins. They're essential for maintaining a sense of self in any relationship, but particularly when dealing with narcissistic behaviors. Start by identifying what is acceptable and what isn't in your relationship. This could be anything from the amount of time you spend together to the way you're spoken to. It's important to be clear and specific. Once you've identified your boundaries, it's time to communicate them. This can be a challenging step, particularly with a narcissistic partner. It's important to stay calm and assertive, using I statements to express your needs. For example, instead of saying, "You always ignore my feelings," you could say, "I feel unheard when my feelings are dismissed." Remember, setting boundaries is not about controlling the other person's behavior. It's about stating what you need to feel safe and respected. Enforcing your boundaries may sometimes mean saying no, and that's okay. It's not selfish, it's self-care. You have every right to protect your personal space and peace. Remember, boundaries are not just a sign of a healthy relationship, they're a sign of self-respect. No man is an island, and it's okay to seek support. It's a line that echoes true, especially when you're dealing with the challenges of living with a narcissistic wife. The strains, the pressure, the constant questioning of your worth, it can feel like an uphill battle, but remember, you don't have to fight this battle alone. Imagine a rope, frayed and worn, about to snap under tension. Now picture that rope intertwined with others, creating a strong, durable lifeline. That's the power of seeking support. It's about intertwining your journey with others, creating a network of strength and resilience. Friends, family, professionals, they can all form part of your support network. They can provide a listening ear, a shoulder to lean on, or expert advice to help you navigate through the storm. They can reaffirm your worth, help you set boundaries, and guide you towards emotional resilience. Think about John. He was in a similar situation, feeling trapped in a tumultuous relationship with his narcissistic wife. When he reached out to his friends, he found a safe space to express his feelings, free from judgment. His family reminded him of his worth, while a professional counselor provided him with the tools to set boundaries and build emotional resilience. Today, John stands empowered, a testament to the power of seeking support. Don't underestimate the strength that comes from reaching out. Support is not a sign of weakness, but a strength that fosters resilience. Emotional resilience is your shield in the face of narcissistic behavior. It's about nurturing your inner strength to withstand and recover from difficult situations. Consider it as your personal armor, not against the person you're dealing with, but against the harmful behaviors they may exhibit. To develop emotional resilience, first acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel hurt, upset, or angry. These emotions are valid, and recognizing them is the first step towards healing. Next, practice self-care. This isn't just about physical well-being, but also your mental and emotional health. Engage in activities that bring you joy, comfort, and peace. This could be a simple walk in the park, reading a good book, or perhaps indulging in a hobby. Lastly, cultivate a positive mindset. It doesn't mean ignoring the negatives, but rather focusing on the positives. This shift in perspective can significantly enhance your emotional resilience. Resilience is not about avoiding your feelings, but embracing them, understanding them, and moving forward. In the face of narcissism, you have the power to make decisions that serve your best interests. This isn't about winning or losing, it's about choosing what's right for you. It's about recognizing that you hold the key to your own freedom, and that key is your ability to make empowered decisions. So how do you make these decisions? Start by evaluating your relationship from a place of honesty and self-respect. What are you gaining from this relationship? What are you losing? Is it enriching your life or draining it? Once you have these answers, it's time to weigh your options. Could therapy help? Or perhaps it's time to make the difficult decision to walk away? Each path is unique, and there's no right or wrong. It's about finding the path that leads to your healing, growth, and ultimately your happiness. Remember, the best decision you can make is the one that leads to your peace and happiness.